everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be rehousing Mastigoproctus giganteus, commonly referred to as the Florida Vinegaroon and the giant North American Vinegaroon. In this video, we're going to be doing exactly what the title says, and that is rehousing as well as going over the care and husbandry for Mastigoproctus giganteus. Now I use cocoa fiber mixed with moss for a substrate, and I fill the back with rocks and wood so the Vinegaroon has multiple places to hide and squeeze into. As these animals are commonly found in Florida and some of the more tropical parts of Mexico and Texas, they usually hide and even make small burrow-like things under logs, rocks, and plant life. Although they look like an alien, they are completely harmless to people unless provoked. They can even be held as I have shown here and in the intro. When provoked, however, they can spray an acid, but it only works about the same as vinegar, and unless it gets in your cut, mouth, eyes, or wounds, you won't even notice it. And I know what you're thinking, but those spiky claws, they are actually harmless and only used to hold prey in place. As I mentioned, this animal is from semi-tropical areas and it needs high humidity and access to water, as you will see with my water dish. This species has many common names and it can be hard to tell apart because of that. It includes Florida Vinegaroon, giant North American Vinegaroon, and giant whiptail scorpion. These animals are from the arachnid family, and I know some of you might be thinking this animal only has 6 legs while arachnids have 8. But those long hair strand-like limbs are actually legs that evolved over time to reach out far and feel for potential food, cover, or predators, similar to antennas. Now I stuffed this enclosure full of moss to make sure that it stays humid. It can be really hard to keep a species like this humid happy when you have a mesh lid, so I work hard to stuff all these holes and crevices with moss so that it looks nice and lush and holds humidity. Now let's take a look at this piece. As we watch the time lapse back, I thought it would be a good time to ask you, if you support this channel, the best way to do that is to subscribe, like, and comment down below. How did I do on this build? Let me know. Now let's get to the final step before adding him in. Before we finally put him in his new enclosure, we gotta fill that water dish up. Like I always say, remember to keep your water dishes full. Now as I'm putting it back, I just want to remind you guys that even though these guys can be handled, it definitely stresses them out, and it shouldn't be done unless it's needed and you're moving them or that type of thing. And although these dudes might look strong, they can be pretty fragile, and you really want to be careful when holding them and putting them down, as they can get injured or worse. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to support the channel if you liked it. See you in the next one.